Alright, kita study balik.
Itu untuk beri account tu until Saturday.
Yeah.
Can you give acknowledgement? My complaint is very simple. The reason is the system is not good. The system yang sedia ada, yang digunakan untuk kira undi di tempat-tempat saluran, pada pandangan saya and from our experience is not good. Why I say so? Di Ipoh Barat ada 134 saluran, 134 saluran. Saya punya keputusan pada pukul 1.15 pagi. At 1:15. Kalau kita pergi sistem yang lama, dulu tidak ada komputer, tidak ada handphone, banyak korang SB, itu 30 tahun dulu. Similar time, similar result ni, result will be out at 10 o'clock in the morning, pada malam 10, result will be out during Srinivasam time. Srinivasam contest this area, Patu, lebih kurang pukul 10. Sekarang with the more modernized system, you have computers, you have so many other new additional facilities, very complicated and very difficult. And this is, to me, I think we must follow what other countries have all the counting in one center. Tak perlu dalam sekolah-sekolah, have it all, bring it to one place and buat pengundian lah, that will be better. And you see this one, it is so glaring. In fact, many of my friends say, why you want to go and ini 100 lebih undi, but that's not the point. If it can happen in an urban area like Ipoh Barat, what about in Sabah and Sarawak, rural areas? Many of my areas also, my counting and polling agents complain did not get Form 13 and many did not get Form 14. Form 14 is where the results is. They tak nak bagi. So I cannot, the delay, me coming today is because of this, because many of the areas have not got. And only SPR just gave this, the confirmed copy last week. That's why we are here today.
Any suggestion for the change of the system?
No, I'm suggesting the counting to take place in one center, like what we had before. Like other countries, UK, India, China, everywhere, they bring all the votes in one place and count. It is good because you will know the results. One, everybody can see. And number two, you no need to have so many people. 134. When I have 134 saluran, 134 saluran, which means I need to have 300 people stand by. Counting, polling agents. It's very. If my area is so difficult, what about rural areas? This is my other part. This is part 2. Election Commission will be carrying out new delineation of constituencies this year after the last exercise was done in 2003. An unfair constituency delineation exercise can be biased against opposition parties, and hence we wish to make it clear that the Election Commission must be impartial, fair and transparent in carrying out the exercise. There cannot be fair delineation if the excessive rural weightage continues to be the practice. Weightage principle exists in other Commonwealth countries because it recognizes the fact that rural areas encounter problems of communication and wider area of coverage. Now when we say rural areas, we are talking like Greek and Ipoh. They say, hey, Greek banyak susah mau pergi dari satu tempat ke satu tempat kerana itu kita mau lesser voters because the area is very big. I met the senator from South Australia. She represents a constituency as big as Malaya. The whole of Malaya she represents. So I asked her, I said, what is the vote difference between your constituency and the next constituency? Difference is 5%. But because her constituency is so big, physically very big, what the government gave her, one helicopter, gave with all the facilities, plus 5 for four-wheel drive, extra staff, extra telephones and all that. Because in this time, at this present time, what we require is communication with the people. Just because the area is very big, doesn't mean you need a small population. Like Ipoh Barat, Ipoh Timur, Batu Gajah has got very big population. whereas Padarangas, Lengong, Greek, Kolagangsa and Parade all Kichimayums. Like what others say, Kappa has got 140,000 and Putrajaya has got only 7,000. The discrepancy should end. However, a practical limit is always imposed. In 2011, United Kingdom Parliament passed a parliamentary voting system and Constituencies Act which specified that the maximum deviation in the number of voters per constituency can only be 5%. Prior to Merdeka, the maximum rural average was 2:1. The RIT Commission had recommended a 15% maximum deviation limit from the national average in terms of number of voters per constituency. DAP has always called for a campaign period of not less than 21 days, but the usual justification used by EC is that with wider and modern communication facilities, a shorter period is sufficient. Using the same argument, Election Commission should not therefore say that rural areas still has communication and transportation problems like in the past and insist on excessive rural weightage in the delineation exercise. The rural weightage must not be limitless, and a practical and reasonable limit of 5% or 10% should be considered. Gerrymandering, that's what they say, one way, the other way cheating. The shifting of polling district is in or out of a constituency political to favour the ruling party must also stop. PR MPs and Ardons will watch the constituency delineation closely to ensure the exercise is fair and transparent.
Yeah.